The Parisian night was alive with neon lights and the hum of excitement that only the city's most exclusive clubs could create. Marcus and Kiki stood outside one of the biggest spots in Paris, a line of luxury cars pulling up at the entrance and elegantly dressed people filing in. The air was thick with the promise of a wild night, and Marcus could feel the electric energy buzzing in his veins. "Ready for this?" Marcus asked, turning to Kiki, his voice filled with excitement. Kiki grinned, her confidence undeniable as she smoothed down her dress, a sleek black number that hugged her curves in all the right places. "Ready doesn't even begin to cover it," she replied, her eyes sparkling with anticipation. Marcus couldn't help but admire her as they made their way past the velvet ropes, the bouncers waving them through without a second glance. She had this presence about her that turned heads everywhere they went, and tonight was no different. She was a queen, and Marcus couldn't stop watching her. Inside the club, the music was pounding, a mix of deep house and French electronic beats that rattled the walls. The lights flashed in sync with the rhythm, casting a kaleidoscope of colors across the dance floor where people were already moving like they were lost in a trance. It was sensory overload, but in the best way possible. Marcus leaned closer to Kiki, his voice low as they made their way toward a VIP section. "Girl, you got it bad," he said, grinning at her. "Like Usher, they say. Whatever you're on, they ain't touching you, babe." Kiki laughed, the sound warm and carefree, but Marcus could tell she was feeling herself tonight. She was in her element, and Marcus was happy to be right there with her. He flashed that irresistible smile he knew she couldn't deny. "Promise I'll be innocent. Just look at this face." Kiki rolled her eyes playfully, but she couldn't hide her smile. "Oh yeah? And what's your case, Marcus?" Marcus smirked, wrapping an arm around her waist as they found their spot in VIP, the view of the dance floor perfect from where they sat. "You can't deny this smile," he said softly, "and I can't deny that body." Kiki's smile widened as she took a sip of her drink. "You're laying it on thick tonight, huh?" "I'm just saying the truth," Marcus replied, his gaze sweeping over her. "You're not sloppy. I know you be in Bally's, getting your fitness on. That body says you eat salad and chill at home." Kiki laughed again, shaking her head. "You're too much." Marcus grinned, leaning in closer. "And right now, I want to see what that waist's like. Spin around for me, Kiki. Let me see." Kiki raised an eyebrow, but the playful glint in her eyes told him she was more than game. She stood up, moving to the music, with a smoothness that caught the attention of everyone nearby. The way she moved was effortless, like the music was running through her veins, and Marcus couldn't take his eyes off her. "Girl, open them legs, what you taste like," Marcus whispered, his voice barely audible over the music, but loud enough for her to hear. Kiki shot him a look, her smile mischievous. "You're bad," she teased, but there was no denying the spark in her eyes. Marcus leaned back, watching as Kiki spun around, her hips swaying in time with the music. The lights flickered across her skin, and Marcus felt like the luckiest man in the room. She was magnetic, the kind of woman who commanded attention without even trying. "I came to see you do exactly what you're doing right now," Marcus replied, grinning. "Spin around, girl. I just want to see you spin around." Kiki shook her head, but she didn't stop moving. The way she danced made everyone else fade into the background. She was the main attraction, and Marcus knew every eye in the room was on her. But that didn't matter. Tonight she was with him, and they were both in their zone. "Look at that waist," Marcus said softly, his voice full of admiration. "Look at that face. You got what they wish they had, baby." Kiki stopped spinning, her gaze locking with Marcus's. She moved closer, her body brushing against his as she whispered, "You really think I got it like that?" Marcus nodded without hesitation. "You got these other girls sad, baby. They see you in your bag and they know they can't touch you." Kiki smiled, her confidence growing with every word Marcus spoke. "Well, trust that's cool," she said, her voice dripping with satisfaction. "Let them watch my moves." Marcus leaned back, taking it all in. "Spin around again, Kiki. Just keep spinning like you do." She spun again, her dress swirling around her as the lights danced across the room. She was a vision, and Marcus couldn't stop watching her. He'd been with women before, but there was something about Kiki that was different. She had him completely captivated, and tonight, he didn't care who saw it. The night wore on, and Marcus and Kiki soaked in the vibe, laughing, dancing, and blowing a couple of bands on drinks for the fun of it. It didn't matter what they did. What mattered was that they were doing it together. "Let's keep this going," he said, his voice full of promise. "Just me and you, Kiki. Let's spin the world together." "I'm down for whatever, Marcus. Let's keep spinning."
Whoa, spin around. Yeah. Spin around, baby. Yo. Girl, you got it bad. Yeah. Like us, they say, whatever you want, they ain't touching you back. And I want you bad. Let me make a case. Promise I'll be innocent, just look at this face. You can't deny this smile, and I can't deny that body. Girl, you not sloppy. Know you be in Bally's getting your fitness on. Shoot that body, say you eat salad and chill at home. And right now I wanna see what that waist like. Girl, open them legs, what you taste like. Call me up, I'll catch you on a late night. And pull up just to watch you spin around. Round, 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 round. I just wanna see you spin around, round, round, round. Spin around, spin around, spin around, spin around, spin around, yeah. Spin around, spin around, spin around, spin around, spin around. Spin around, spin around, spin around, spin around, spin around, yeah. Spin around, spin around, spin around, spin around, spin around. You got what they wish they had, baby. You got these other girls sad, baby. Yeah, they see you in your bag, baby. But trust, that's cool. They gon' watch your moves. But just keep spinning, spinning, spinning like you do, baby. Yo. Blow a couple bands, buy some new shoes. Then walk in them, baby. Right now, I want you to talk to me, baby, and tell me, is it true you keep your waist tight? And all that fruit you be eating is why you taste right. Call me up, I'll catch you on a late night. And pull up just to watch you spin around. Round, 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 round. I just wanna see you spin around, round, round, round. Spin around, spin around, spin around, spin around, spin around, yeah. Spin around, spin around, spin around, spin around, spin around. Spin around, spin around, spin around, spin around, spin around, yeah. Spin around, spin around, spin around.